Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Now today we're going to discuss about the cost of common share, cost of the common stock. All right. Two ways company can raise company equity or common stock, or we also call them common equity. Okay. Preferred share and common share, we call them equity. Number one, by retaining earning, okay, retain earning or internal equity, firm can retain a portion of its net income after paying common dividend. That's what we discussed before, meaning that keuntungan or the income, last year income, we put aside half or percent of our income we pay out as a dividend, and we retain some other percent, okay, as a retained earning, because retained earning we want to reuse, we want to reinvest in our company to expand future business. So that is the number one. Number two, we issue, okay, our company issue common share, meaning that external equity. Okay, we can lease, or we can list our share in Bursa Malaysia in the stock exchange, or we can sell direct to the public. Okay, because not all company listed in the stock exchange. Okay, not all the company listed in the stock exchange. Okay, the company that listed in the board, on the main board in, or the other board in the stock exchange, they can raise the capital through the Bursa Malaysia, through the what we call the stock exchange. Okay, some other is sell direct to the public. Okay, okay. As I mentioned earlier, the outside, the external common share, common stock here is not free. We have to pay some cost. Okay, we have to pay some cost. The cost associated with this common share different, because firm does not incur any flotation cost when it retain earning, okay, retain equity, but does when it sell new share to the public. Okay, there are two methods estimate the cost in the common equity. Okay, number one is the dividend growth model. Okay, in the last topic we discussed about the to determine or to calculate the dividend growth model. Okay, number two is the capital asset pricing model atau CAPM. This is how to determine the common equity or internal equity, ataupun kita panggil dia retained earning. Okay, D1 plus G, okay, price, and then cost of new common equity, external equity. This is the new one we sell to the market, sell to the public, is D1 dividend year one plus growth, and then net price. Okay. Net price ini kita tahu dia melibatkan flotation cost. Okay. Okay. This is no flotation cost involved. Okay, because this is the internal equity. This is the external equity I have incurred the flotation cost. That's why here is the net price. Okay, we have to minus deduct the flotation cost involved. Okay, let's see the example here. Okay, Damia Berhad common stock currently sell 49 ringgit. The expected dividend this coming year should be 0.25 ringgit. Increasing thereafter is 14.6% annual growth. What is the cost of internal common equity here? So the dividend, okay, dividend, and then price, okay, this is G, okay, 14.6%, and the result is 15.11%. Okay, number two, assume that Damia want to issue new, okay, new common stock. Flotation cost involved is 9 ringgit per share. What is the Damia cost of equity? So this is the D1 or dividend. Next year dividend. Okay, next year dividend is D1. I hope you still remember is currently paid dividend, which is D0. And then what is the next year dividend is D1. Okay, this is the D1. Okay, because this expected dividend coming year, this is the D1. So this is a net price. This is the net price, which 49 ringgit. Okay, market price 49 ringgit minus this is the flotation cost. Okay, 9 ringgit. So kita akan dapat 40 here. 40 is the net price. Okay, G here is 14.6%, 0.146, meaning that 14.6%. So the new issue is 15.23% cost involved for the new issue. This is the current issue. Okay, this is the current issue. This is a new issue. Okay, now can you follow me? Ini you all boleh kira ni? Can you calculate this one? And have the same result here? Boleh? Yang lain-lain okay? Okay, we test you. Now we want to do the exercise. Okay, again, see carefully or read carefully the statement given. Okay, and till today, I hope you can differentiate between last year dividend and next year dividend. Okay, we have now start today. You have, I hope you're able to differentiate the keyword next year dividend or last year dividend, right? So number one is current market price, common stock 43. Okay, please start calculate. Okay, please start calculate. And then I will, as usual, I will call your name to make sure you are with me. Okay. Okay, current market price, common stock 43, expected dividend this coming year should be 3.5. Increasing thereafter is a 7% annual growth. Okay, please calculate the internal common equity. Number two, common stock currently sell for 21.5, dividend paid last year. Okay, last year dividend. Okay, 70 cents. Flotation cost, issuing stock 10%. Dividend and earning per share projected to have annual growth 15%. We calculate the external common equity. Okay, Gucci Berhad issuing new common stock at the market price 28. Last year dividend. Okay, here, last year dividend 1.30 ringgit. Expected to grow annual rate 7%. flotation cost 6% market price, and calculate the external common equity. And the last one, number 4, MB Berhad issuing new common share, market price 27, dividend last year dividend, okay, 1.45, expected to grow annual rate 6% forever. And the flotation cost involved 6%. Calculate the cost of external common equity. So now you have about 5 minutes to calculate or to determine the result. What the cost? Okay, what is the cost involved in common share? And next, we will determine to accept or to reject this proposal. Right. And one thing I want to announce or just want to remind you that ISIVAS, okay, ISIVAS. Okay. You now can start enroll and do assessment through ISIVAS to assess apa tu? Online learning, okay, to assess online class or online learning for this semester. Because of what, if you don't do the SCPAS, I afraid that your result is cannot be assessed. Okay, cuba kira sekarang. And then I will call your name. I don't know who's the lucky person today. All right. Are you ready, guys? Okay, we start with the question number 1. Okay, we start with the question number 1. Wait a minute. Kat mana kita nak tulis? Kat sini boleh kot lah. Okay. Question number 1. What is the cost involved? What is the percentage cost involved for the question number 1? So I would like to call Afila, Nur Afila, Maznun.
Yes, sir.
Nur Afila, are you here?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, Afila.
Okay. Saya dapat 15.14%.
Ke saya yang tak dengar? Ya. Afila boleh cakap? Uh, 15.14. Yang lain? Sekejap. Nur Atirah, Farhana? Okay, number 1 is 15.14%. All right, thank you very much. We go to the second one. I would like to call Nur Atirah Farhana Zulkarnain. Nur Atirah, are you here? Question number 2. Ya, saya nak panggil apa tadi? Nur Atirah Farhana. Atirah, are you here? Nur Atirah? Okay, I want to call Vinisha. Vinisha, are you here?
18.26%.
All right, Vinisha, what is the answer?
18.26%.
Pardon?
18.26%.
18.
Yeah.
All right. 18.26.
26%.
Sorry?
26.
26.
Yeah. Percent.
All right. Any other answer? I would like to call Suhaila Anira. Suhaila Nira.
Yes, sir.
Apa jawapannya?
Sama dengan Vinisha 18.26.
Berapa jawapannya?
18.26.
18.26.
Ya betul.
Okay, Vinisha and apa tadi? Atira. Suhaila. Please associate ataupun include, because this here you can see the dividend paid last year. Okay, the keyword here is dividend paid last year, so you have to a bit modify the D1. Okay, I'm not very sure. You can see Siwi and Susan answer here. Okay. Siwi and Susan answer is correct. Okay, Susan, now your answer now is available to everyone. Okay, Hu Ching, Siwi, all right, 19.16. Okay, 19.16%. Okay, you have to modify DO to D1. Okay, DO to D1. Last year dividend, you have to modify 1 plus G, D0, 1 plus G, and you're going to have D1. Okay, question number 3. I would like to call Master. Master, are you here?
Ya, ada.
Okay, berapa Master?
Saya dapat 11.94%. 94.
94%. Okay, here again, you have to aware with the last year dividend. Last year dividend. Question number 3. Okay, last year dividend. Master, cuba tengok soalan ini menggunakan dividend last year. Okay, this is kita panggil D0. Okay, paid dividend ataupun last year dividend. Okay, currently paid dividend. That is the keyword. D0 and D1. So question number 3 is what to call Nur Ayumi. Okay, berapa jawapannya Nur Ayumi? Okay, now Siwi is correct. Your answer is correct for the question number 3 and number 4. Okay, student, please beware with the keyword of next year dividend. Next year dividend meaning that, or expected dividend. Expected dividend. That is the dividend that not really paid by the company yet. Okay. And then another keyword here is last year dividend, meaning that already paid dividend. Already paid dividend maksudnya dia tak associate or include the dividend growth yet. So we have to put or we have to take apa ni part of the dividend growth. So last year dividend mean D0. You have to modify a bit the formula. Soalan nombor apa ni? Uni? Nombor tiga. Soalan nombor 3. Jauh sangat master. 5.28 jauh sangat. Too far from the answer. Alright, question number 3, Susan. Okay. 12.28%. Okay, now we move to the question number 4. Amirul Afiq. Amirul Afiq ada dengan kita hari ini, pagi ini? Oh, okay. Okay, Alif lah, Alif. Berapa Alif? Alright, open to the floor. What is the answer for question number 4? Alright, Susan, can you public your answer? Okay, 12.05%. Okay, 12.05%. Okay, saya nak tunjuk satu je lah. Saya nak tunjuk satu. Okay, saya nak tunjuk soalan nombor 4. Okay, saya padam ni. Ya. Okay, saya nak tunjuk soalan nombor 4. Okay, yang lain tengok sebab soalan ini melibatkan last year dividend. Soalan 2, 3 and 4 involve the last year dividend. So here last year dividend is D0. Okay, last year dividend is the D0. Okay, D0. So you boleh nampak ni? Boleh nampak? Okay, D0. So you have to convert to D1. Okay, you have to convert to the D1. Alas, lampu ni. Okay. You have to convert to D1. D0, you have to convert to D1. Right? So here, mana? Last year dividend 145, 1 plus G. So sama juga 145, 1 plus apa tu? 6%. Equal to 1537. Okay, this is for question number 4. Okay, D1. Here D1 is 145, 1 plus G. Okay, and then 145, 1 plus 6% here. So D1 here is 1.537. Okay, this is 1537. This is for D1. Okay, this is for D1. So if we plug in into the formula, this saya tulis sekali lagi 145, 1 plus 0.06, 27 minus 1.62 plus 0.06. Okay. 12.05%. Okay. Nampak dekat lah. Boleh nampak ni? Boleh nampak tak? So, kalau kita masukkan dalam ni, sebenarnya 1.45 plus 1.06 and then minus net price 27 minus 1.62 plus growth here, growth 0.06. So the answer is 12.06 or 12.05% here. Okay, this is for the question number 4. And this is the question number 4. All right. Any question? Ada soalan? Uh, 6% out of the market price. Okay, 6% out of the market price, the flotation cost. So kalau you tengok situ, flotation, apa tu? Market price, 27 ringgit. Okay, 6%. Tengok sini ya, 6%. Here, 6% flotation cost is 6% out of the market price here. Okay, Nisha? Okay, number 1 is the annual growth. Annual growth also 6%. Flotation cost also 6%. All right. Okay, what is the apa tu? Sekejap Sekejap balik soalan tadi. Ya. Mana dia 27. This is the net price. Santin, this is the net price. Okay. This is the new issue. So new issue kena tolak net price. Sorry, net price is market price minus flotation cost. Okay, sebab tu dia ada NP, bawah tu dia ada NP. So net price is equal to market price minus flotation cost. Sebab kalau kita nak, as I mentioned earlier, if the company want to issue common share and sell to the public, they involve apa tu, investment bank. Okay, we as a company must follow the guideline issued by the Security Commission. We have to use a third party, for example, investment bank, to list our or to issue the common share and sell to the public. Okay. When we use the service of investment bank, or kita panggil di situ, tak ingat kita panggil apa? Tak ingat. Tak apa, lupa kan? Bila kita nak guna, kita nak terbitkan, when our company want to sell the common share to the public, we have to use a third party such as investment bank. Okay, and we have to pay cost. We have to pay some cost. Here we call it the flotation cost. We have to pay to the investment bank. That's why we have to include flotation cost in our calculation. Okay, net price 27 minus flotation cost. Right, Santian? Raudah yang mana? Soalan nombor 2, dia kata 10% of market price. Soalan nombor 2. Alright. Ini 21 ni. Okay, 21. Nampak 21 ringgit. This is the market price. And flotation cost 10% of the market price here. Okay. Flotation cost di sini ada RM2.15 lah. RM2.15. Okay, Raudah. Okay, 10% out of the market price. RM2.15 lah kan? 10%. Okay, yang lain, soalan lain okey? Okay, now capital asset pricing model. Okay, capital asset pricing model. Number one, kita tengok the formula ya. Okay, this is the formula for capital asset pricing model. Okay, this is the formula of capital asset pricing model. So here, KRF, okay, RF di sini adalah risk free. Okay. K itu yang kita tahu expected rate of return tu lah, nah, expected rate of return. Okay. RF here adalah risk free. P is the beta, RM here is the market price. Okay. And RF here is the risk free sekali lagi. This is the formula for capital asset pricing model. Okay. CS is the common stock. Okay. This is the formula for capital asset pricing model. KCS equal to KRF risk free plus beta. Beta kita dah belajar dalam chapter number 4. Okay, beta is determine the average of risk. Okay, beta yang kita kira dalam chapter number 4. And market risk and risk-free rate. Okay, kita balik kepada formula ni. So, capital asset pricing model provide a basis for evaluate investor required rate of return for common equity. Okay, sekali lagi kita nak tentukan required rate of return for common equity. As I mentioned earlier, when the expected rate of return is higher than required rate of return, we accept. If the expected rate of return less than required rate of return, we reject. So now, capital asset pricing model is we want to determine the required rate of return for common share, common stock. Again, risk-free rate. The systematic risk of the common stock return relative to the market as a whole to stock beta coefficient B. Okay, this is the beta. Beta ni kita dah what is the beta? Beta ni please refer to the chapter number 4, risk and return, right? The market risk premium, which is the equal to the difference in expected rate of return for the market as a whole, that is the expected rate of return for the average security minus the risk-free. Okay. RM minus RF ini kita panggil dia market risk premium. Okay. RM tolak RF ini kita panggil market risk premium. Okay, nama cost of external common stock is using CAPM. Flotation cost. Okay, F is the flotation cost. Okay, KCS is the cost of retained earning, alright. Kita nak tengok soalan ni, okay. Common stock beta coefficient. Okay, beta. Beta ni risk secara keseluruhan, market risk. Beta is the pemberat ataupun beta coefficient. Okay. 1.2 risk-free rate 6%, expected rate of return on market portfolio, risk approximate. This is expected rate of return 12%. Current market price, common stock 15, new issue offered, acquisition cost 140 per share. Using the CAPM, calculate the cost of internal common stock and cost of external common stock. Here, number 1, internal common stock. Right, 0.06. 0.06. Risk-free. Ini risk-free. Okay, this is the risk-free. 1.2 is the beta. Market 12%. And then 6% is risk-free. This is what we call the market premium. And the required rate of return is 13.2%. All right. So, last one. Sekarang apa? Jam 11.30 kan? The last one. Setakat tu boleh ikut saya. The last one is the weighted average cost of capital. Okay, the last one is the weighted average cost of capital. What is the WACC? WACC adalah the combinations of three factors, all three components in the capital structure. sebelum ini, before this, we discuss one by one. Okay, meaning that we calculate individual cost of debt, individual cost of common share, individual cost of preferred share. Okay, we discuss, we calculate, we assess the cost one by one. Okay, now in weighted average cost of capital, we combine them together. Okay, kita nak dapatkan nilai purata. Tadi kita kira satu-satu, okay, one by one, and now we want to combine them together and we want to average the cost. If you see in the individual calculation before, the cost for debt is different, the cost of preferred share also different, the cost of common share also different each other. Okay, now we want to average it and determine what is the WACC for the company. So to estimate the WACC, we need to know the cost of each other. Number one, we have to know each other costs. Meaning that debt, preferred share, and also common share, and also the capital mix. Okay, and also the capital mix. What is the capital mix? Okay, tadi kita dah kira kan. Okay, what is the capital mix? So what is the capital mix? Before now, I just introduce you the example of capital structure. Okay, saya cuma lukiskan. Okay, saya cuma lukiskan macam ni. Here, what is the percentage of the capital mix or capital structure mix? Meaning here is the 25%. Okay, 25%. 25%. Saya nak senang lukis, saya lukis macam ni lah. Okay, meaning that equally percentage. Okay, equally percentage here. Maksudnya debt 25%, preferred share 25%, retained earning and common share here so 25%. This is the example that I have introduced to you before. But actually in the company, they depend on the company itself. Okay. Okay. Dia boleh jadi macam ni. Dia boleh jadi macam ni. Meaning that di sini 25%. Here also 25%. Here boleh jadi sini 30%. Oh, sorry. 35%. Ini 15. Okay. Dia juga boleh jadi macam ni. That is what we call capital structure mix. Okay. Mungkin di sini 25% common share, 25% preferred share, 35% debt, only 15% retained earning. That is what we call capital structure mix. Okay, tengok sini. D here is debt, weightage of debt, and then minus tax as usual. Kita dah kira the involvement of tax here. Okay, this is the preferred share. Okay, and this is a common share. Okay. 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 here, katakan di sini debt, cost of debt, ini kita dah dapat tadi, kita dah kira tadi, cost of debt after tax 6%, and then preferred stock here is 10% cost. Common stock is 16% cost. So pemberat dia di sini lah. Okay, pemberat dia kalau kita lukis dalam bentuk chart ini, dia akan jadi, okay, kalau kita lukis dalam bentuk pie chart ataupun capital structure mix tadi, dia akan jadi macam ni lah. 70%, 10%, and 20%. Okay. Kalau kita lukis dalam capital structure mix, dia akan jadi macam ni. Boleh nampak kan saya punya ni kan? So, sini adalah common share, 10% is the preferred share, and this is debt. Okay. Okay, this is the capital structure mix for this company. 70% is common share, 10% preferred share, and 20% is debt. Nampak kan? Okay. So how to calculate? How to average them together? So senang saja. 0.2 darab 6% cost, 10%, okay, 0.10, 10% cost, 0.7, and 16% cost. So what is the WACC average? Average all the costs is 13.4%. Okay, 13.4%. Okay, here, time here, time here, time here is 13.4%. Okay, again, dalam bentuk statement, the target capital structure for SL Berhad is 40% common stock, 10% preferred stock, and 50% debt. If the cost of equity for the firm is 18%, the cost of preferred stock here is 10%, the cost of debt before tax. Okay, tengok before tax. Contoh tadi adalah after tax. This is the before tax. Okay, this is before tax. And the firm tax is 35%. What is the SL Berhad WACC? So we have to minus tax here. We have to minus tax here. So 0.5, 8%. What is the 0.5? 0.5 is the 50% debt. Here, 50% debt. 8% is the cost. 8% is the cost before tax. And we minus tax here, 35%. And the second one is 0.1. 0.1 is the 10% preferred share. Okay, 10% preferred share here. And the cost for preferred share is 10%. And 0.4, what is the 0.4? 0.4 is the common share. Okay, 0.4 is the common share. 80% is the cost for common share, which is 18%, cost of equity. So here we have to include tax here, because this 8% is before tax, and then this is the usual formula. And what is the cost, the average cost of SL company? WACC 10.8%. Again, after this, we're going to compare the expected return and your required rate of return. WACC ini juga dikenali sebagai the required rate of return for this company. Okay. Again, WACC ini adalah required rate of return. So if the question give us the expected rate of return is 15%, so we accept. But if the question give us expected rate of return, let's say 9%, we have to reject because this WACC is the required rate of return. So exercise. The capital structure for this company as follows. Okay, this is the capital structure. So you can see here bond 1,100 million bond ataupun kita guna ini ialah 1,100. Preferred stock is 250. Common stock 3,700. Okay, the total capital here is 5,050. Okay, again, bond is the 1,100. Preferred stock is 250. Common stock is 3,700. Right? So the company want to maintain this structure. Okay, this company want to maintain this structure. If the firm has 6% after tax cost of debt, okay, cost of debt 6%, 13% cost of preferred share, preferred stock, 19.5% common stock. What is the WACC? Okay, what is the WACC? As I mentioned earlier, WACC is the required rate of return for this company. Okay, WACC is the required rate of required rate of return for this company. Okay, let's say expected return. Okay, expected return 13%. So accept or reject. Okay, start calculate now. Okay, start calculate now. Berapa sekarang? About 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minit. Cuba kira. Sekejap lagi saya akan panggil nama. Dah siap? Okey, kita mulakan di sini dulu. Okey. Kita mulakan di sini. Sekejap. Alright. Mana saya punya list? Kita berhenti di mana ni? Kita berhenti di Alif Izwan. Now I want to call Nur Suhana Saad. Nur Suhana ada dengan kita hari ni? Nur
Ada
Suhana?
sir. Dengar tak?
Yes. Berapa peratus bond ada dalam capital structure kita?
Saya dah dapat. Saya rasa saya salah gila.
Berapa?
Saya dah dapat 82.
85.
82. Saya rasa saya salah.
Betul lah.
Saya tengah kira balik.
Kita nak tentukan berapa macam ni saya buat tadi kan? Macam ni saya buat tadi kan? Berapa kita nak tentukan berapa percentage ni? Berapa percentage ni? What is the percentage of bond in our capital structure? Mana saya balik pada you Maria cuba kira balik Maria. Ini saya nak call Titi. Titi.
Yes sir.
Berapa preferred share, preferred stock in our capital structure? What is the percentage of the preferred share, preferred stock in our capital structure?
4.9.
Sorry?
4.9 percentage.
4.9.
9.
4.9.
Yeah.
Confirm 4.9%.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So I want to call Xinyin, Li Xinyin.
Yes, sir.
Zin,
Yeah.
what is the percentage of common share?
My answer is 73.27%.
73.27%.
27%.
So, thank you very much. I would like to back to Suhana. Suhana,
Sekejap.
huh?
Sekejap. Tiga
Suhana, you
saya,
okay?
saya susah sikit yang ni. Saya tak faham yang ni. 3168, betul ke?
Okay, sekejap. Saya nak minta Maria.
Yes,
Maria,
sir.
online jap.
Yeah.
Bagi tahu Suhana macam mana you dapat 21.78?
Saya ambil yang 1100 tu, bagikan dengan 5050, lepas tu kali dengan 100 untuk dapat percentage.
Suhana dapat? Okay, sekali lagi, Maria sekali lagi, terangkan macam mana kita dapat percentage tersebut.
Total kan 5050. Macam saya cakap tadi, dia dalam bentuk macam pie chart yang saya tunjuk tadi tu. So, jadinya 1100 bagi dengan total, iaitu 5050 kali dengan 100%.
Okay, yang lain semua dapat? Thank you, Maria. Alright, this is the component, the percentage of our capital structure component. Okay, bond represent 21.78%, preferred share 4.95%, common share 73.27% out of total here. Out of the total here, 5050. Okay, 1100 ini ada 21.78%, 250 ini adalah 14.95%, 3.700 ini sebenarnya adalah 73.27%. So now kita dah dapat capital structure mix, the percentage of capital structure mix. Now, please calculate WACC. Okay, please calculate WACC. Tak banyak lah, cepat. Calculate WACC and please include tax here. Okay, don't forget to include after tax. Lepas ni tak ada apa. Lepas slide ni. Dah habis eh? Okay, jap. Lama. Macam mana? Okay, sekali lagi. So, what is the WACC? Sekejap. Tukar ya. Sorry. Okay, what is our WACC? Okay, Redah dah dapat dari situ. Okay, WACC is confirmed 16.26%. This is the WACC. Okay, this is the WACC, 16.26%. Given here is, mana dia? Expected rate of return. Okay, given here is expected rate of return. So expected rate of return here expected return here is 13%. Okay, expected rate of return here, 13%. So what is your decision? Okay, sekarang apa keputusan kita? What is your decision? Reject. Okay. Our decision now is reject. Why we reject? Soalan saya lagi. Kenapa kita reject? Arfah Wahida online tak? Kenapa kita reject, Arfah?
Sebab WACC require return lagi. The expected.
Okay, thank you very much. Siwi, why we reject? Please online.
Reject as the expected rate of return, which is 13%, is less than WACC, also known as the required rate on return, which is 16.26%.
Okay, thank you very much. Raudah, online jap.
Yes, sir.
WACC itu sebenarnya apa? What is the WACC actually?
WACC dia adalah rate return kita yang sepatutnya kita
You got it. Thank you very much. WACC actually is the required rate of returns for the company. Okay, WACC ini adalah required rate of return untuk syarikat ini secara keseluruhan. Boleh dapat itu? Boleh dapat itu? Okay, I just want to conclude. Last week we discussed one by one. We discussed debt, we discussed common preferred share, and this morning we discussed common share one by one. Okay, individually. Okay, individual component have their own cost, have their own required rate of return. Okay, this is the number one. And then after we discuss individually one by one, we want to average it. We combine them together. We call it WACC. Okay, we call it WACC. WACC actually is the combinations of all three components together. What is the component? Debt, preferred share, common share. Retained earning we put aside because retained earning is free. Retained earning is no cost involved. Retained earning is the internal generate. Retained earning is the reinvestment capital. Okay, we put aside. We just include debt, we include preferred share, we include common share in our calculation to determine the WACC. So what is the WACC actually? WACC is the required rate of return for the company. Okay, required rate of return for the company. So if anybody asks you what is actually the WACC, WACC is the required rate of return for the company. So if given here in the question, expected rate of return, so we have to compare. If the expected rate of return is higher than WACC, aka required rate of return, so we accept. In this question, WACC, aka required rate of return is 16%. We need minimum. Okay, we need minimum return 13. But this project only give us 13.00%, which is less than what we hope. Okay, less than what we hope. So we reject this proposal. Okay, we reject this proposal. Thank you very much. Any question? As usual, when we finish our topic, so next week we're going to have another quiz for this topic. All right, in your online portal now, you can see your second individual course, second individual assignment. All right, guys. If there are no questions, thank you very much. 11:29, 11:30 almost. Okay, ada soalan? Tak ada soalan, itu saja. As I mentioned, now you can access EasyBus, and then your quiz, your next quiz in this topic next week. Okay, we're going to do our quiz for this topic next week, and then your individual course, individual assignments.
Assalamualaikum sir.
Ya,
Okay, saya nak tanya untuk assignment individu dengan group project, tarikh yang sama ke hantar 17 Jun? 17 Jun. Okay. 2 minggu lagi.
okay.
Satu lagi, saya terlepas kuis yang ketiga. Macam mana? Saya
Nangis? Nangis ya?
Bukan, saya demam.
Alah, saya
So boleh tak kuis ketiga saya nak repeat? Bukan repeat lah, saya terlepas kuis, tak jawab.
okay, saya teks semua saya dah baca. Saya dah baca dekat WhatsApp tu. Okay, Win. Kejap lagi saya add. CV yes 10 MCQ. I think 5 MCQ and 5 true false. Okay, the combination of true false and MCQ. Okay, kalau tak ada apa-apa itu saja untuk hari ini. Thank you very much. Tira tak ada kan? Okay, bye. Take care.
Sir,
Yes.
tadi sir cakap apa? Tell MCQ ah?
The combination mix true false.
Oh, okay. Thank you sir.
True false 5 true false. Tengoklah 5 true false and 5 MCQ.